Hey YouTube. Alright, so I'm flipping through the channels just now and Nancy Grace is on, so I'm like, well, let me see what she's doing. The title of her show at the moment was Twin Infants Murdered by Mother. So automatically I freak out. I'm like, what is wrong with this lady? Like, what did she do? So I'm just listening because I was already really late into the show, and what I picked up was this insane lady hid her pregnancy the entire time she was pregnant, a full 9 months. Not one person knows you're pregnant, not one doctor's visit, not one prenatal vitamin. Like, she knew and she did not even care. And then the worst part is that, you know, the whole time she's carrying these babies, in her mind she knows she doesn't want them, and she's basically premeditated, as soon as these babies come, I'm going to kill them so nobody finds out about them. Now what pisses me off is, not only did, when she popped the first one out, she knew she was in labor. She goes and sits on the toilet, has her first baby in the toilet. He starts crying and she freaks out because she doesn't want anyone to know. So she puts her hand over his nose and mouth and watches his legs kick, watches his arms flail, listens to his smothered crying until he cannot cry anymore and he is dead. And if that's not sick enough, she did it again a few minutes later when she delivered the second child. Like, she had no remorse about this situation. And then, to continue to cover it up, she wrapped these babies up in dirty laundry and put them at the bottom of a laundry basket. Like, how can you be so cold-hearted? That bitch makes me sick. Anybody that can murder your child, I don't care if they're a day old, I don't care if they're a year old, it is the most despicable crime that you can do. Like, you created this child, why didn't you have it taken care of? I have said plenty of times I am pro-life, but you know what, if you're carrying out a pregnancy just in the end to kill your child, then go get an abortion. Like, you're not gonna cause so much pain and suffering. Or give those babies up. Do you know how many people would really appreciate 2 twin boys? Like, people would have adopted them so quick because twins are such a blessing. And it just makes me so sick that that selfish bitch decided that she was just gonna throw them away like they were just a piece of scrap left from dinner. It really irritates me. It is like under my skin, infuriating me. This happened supposedly from my research, because of course I was looking it up. This lady's name is Lindsay Lowe. She's from somewhere in Tennessee, and she is charged for the first-degree murder of these 2 sons, or whatever. The fiance isn't even sure that they're his, because the reason that he can think, oh, she would kill them, is because maybe they weren't his and she didn't want him to find out. But they're still investigating that. So supposedly this happened September 16th, which was 5 days ago, and the bitch walks out of jail today scot-free. Can you believe that? Because had it been one of us, like, poor, you know, middle class people, we'd be sitting our ass right there in jail. Not saying that this justifies anything, because poor people deserve the same punishment. If you kill your baby, you just bought yourself a first class ticket to hell. But I'm just saying, because she's a rich person, this is what they said: attractive, going somewhere, smart woman in life, that she deserved a bond. And of course her rich family saved her from the fate that she deserves. And even though she's getting charged with first-degree murder, they don't have a court date set for when they're really gonna, like, hammer her ass with it. So I just don't know what's gonna go on. people like her make me sick. And there's so many mothers that I watch on YouTube or see on the news. Like I saw a couple weeks ago, this psycho ridiculous bitch threw her 9-month-old or 11-month-old son off of a 4-story building because he was mentally ill. Do you know how many parents want and need a child to live, and they could have put all their effort into that child regardless of if he was mentally ill? Your sickening ass just didn't have time to take care of him, and that just makes me sick. You could have gave that baby to a loving family. You already decided to lay down, make this baby, have this baby. Why not provide for this baby? Because he is yours. Like, that's just people just make me sick. So if you are like any of these suicidal, ridiculous, crazy ass mothers, I am posting adoption agency links, abortion clinic links. I'm posting all that at the bottom of this video, so check it out. And I'm also going to post the link to this ridiculous ass mom. Can't even imagine how someone can make a child and knowing that it came from you, just throw it away that way. And I cannot wait till the day they sentence her ass. So I will be updating more about the follow-ups and the court dates and stuff like that. So stay tuned.